What's up, wildflowers? It is Wednesday, October 8th. 8th. I'm going to pull the card pull for today. All right. So this card, I definitely resonate with. I lost a whole day yesterday. I had a bad migraine. My body is still recovering. And I hate that. I get so in my head. It's like I'm fueled by progress. So when I take a step back, sometimes it's harder for me to get back going because I'm like, oh my gosh, all that wasted time, right? So we got Dragonfly today, and the card is Better Than You Can Imagine. And you see the symbolism in the card is this little baby in the womb, right? And then above it is this dragonfly. And the dragonfly is almost holding this eye, right? And so the story that goes with the card is dragonflies, I learned this, before they are like little Pokemon, before they evolve into their final form, they actually spend 4 years as these like little nymph things underwater, right? And then they come out and they're dragonflies and they're super pretty, and you look at them and you're like, oh, dragonflies, and you see them as like the symbol of goodness and messages from beyond, right? Like they're this powerful insect symbol. But before that, for 4 years, which is a long time, like not like insects don't usually live that long, do they? Like 4 years underwater, and then they become dragonflies. And the question posed in the card is like, do they even know? Like, are they aware that like in 4 years time, in 3 years time, 2 years time, 1 year time, tomorrow I am going to like turn into this dragonfly? They're just underwater, like. And so do you feel like you're underwater right now? Like, just because you know that feeling, right? Like when you feel like you're just drowning under this like weight of everything that's expected of you, and you have these big dreams and these big goals, but like how am I going to do them? And I have all of these things I have to do first, and you feel like you're drowning. But instead of feeling like you're drowning, tell yourself you're evolving, like you're preparing, like you don't even know what amazing thing you're going to turn into, right? Like, there's so much potential, right, in this little guy, like growing and developing. There's so much potential for like when you hold a baby. Imagine what it feels like when you're holding that baby and you look at a baby, and I just see babies as like these balls of potential, right? One of my favorite things that I get asked to do is birth charts and readings for babies, right? Because like it's tough. Like I do parties and events and stuff, and people come up with children and they're like, do a reading on my 5-year-old, and it's fun and they love it, but it's always like Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, like the World, because their story hasn't been written yet. Like, they're just these balls of potential. So the reading is the same every time. Spoiler alert, if you want a reading for your kid, it's the same every time. It's potential. That's all. Like, it's potential. And the older, that they get, like elementary teenagers, like sometimes they'll be struggling with different things, gossip, school's hard, whatever it is. Like sometimes those come up, but it's mostly potential. And the birth charts for babies, those are so fun because they have this like roadmap almost for like what this baby has the potential to come. And it's like great for parents to kind of like, these might come up for the child, and like learn these parenting techniques now. Like I wish I had done that for any of my children. Like I wish I had had those skills when any of my children were babies, so that I could just learn what I've learned now and what I'm still learning, talk about drowning. Like, I feel like I'm learning these skills as I have a about to be 23-year-old this month, and my youngest is 13. Like, it's not too late, like, but if I had gotten them when they were babies, like, it would have been so cool. So anyways, I went on that little tangent, but it just is exciting, like, the potential. So that's what this card is. It's telling you whether or not you are here, like, in this evolved state, being like, oh, I have it all figured out, right? Or whether you are here in this state of potential. Start looking at it as potential and growth, and not try to breathe it through, because what happens when you're drowning, right? Like, let's go back to that drowning analogy. What happens if you're drowning and you panic? You're more likely to go under, and you're more likely, like, they train lifeguards, like, how to, like, stay calm and deal with somebody who's panicking, because it's very dangerous for a lifeguard coming in to save somebody who is panicking, because not only are they putting themselves in danger now, but they have the potential to be grabbing at the lifeguard and flailing and freaking out, right? And you could bring the lifeguard down with you. So when you are in those states of overwhelm, it's so important to try to keep yourself calm and grounded, because not only are you putting yourself in danger, you're more likely to lash out. Your friend who comes and tries to give you some advice, I don't need that advice, that's wrong, blah blah blah. You're more likely to close yourself off and lash out and hurt the people around you if you're freaking out, and hurt yourself. You're hurting yourself with this worry and this constant stress. So this card tells you to have faith in your journey, and have faith in yourself, and have faith in the people around you and the opportunities around you. The opportunities of this world are infinite. Sometimes it feels like we're in a bubble and that nothing is ever going to work out. And you can't get stuck in that mindset, because that's when you sink to the bottom. You got to realize that, like, the same with that dragonfly analogy. Like, does the dragonfly underwater know? Like, does this baby in the womb, like, when you're in the womb, you are just surrounded by darkness. And, like, the sounds probably sound so weird, right? Like, when you, like, develop your little earbuds and you hear, like, all that muffled noise, like, you have no idea what's going on. There's some belief sets that, maybe believe that as a baby you have all the wisdom of your past lives. Like, that could be true. I don't know. I don't know is the answer that I have. But imagine, like, you're just in this darkness. You're just surrounded by darkness and all of these weird noises, and then suddenly, gush of water, you're on this water slide, you're squeezing out this small tunnel, or somebody's kind of taking you out, right? And now it's all bright lights, and it's so overwhelming, right? But it's in a good way, because now you're in the light. So you might be in this kind of spot of darkness, but the light is coming. And so this card tells you to kind of just trust, have faith, and keep going. Like, all you have to do is keep going. Like, all you have to do is survive. That's really all you have to do. Your only requirement is survival. You breathing, you're succeeding, right? Like, you woke up today, freaking awesome, right? Like, every day is such a gift, and greet it that way, even in the midst of that darkness, even in the midst of the unknown, because you've gotten through every hard day so far, right? You've gotten this far. 10 years ago, there's stuff you're doing right now that 10 years ago you didn't even dream about, right? So there's more to come. That's what this card is saying. There's so much more to come. All right? Get excited. Get excited! I'm going to pull more cards at the Ko-fi page, ko-fi.com/dandelionland. Trying to get it done in 10 minutes. Go become a subscriber. Unlock more readings. Bye!